Top 5 Strangest Animals in the World. One of the main reasons many tourists visit a particular location is to witness unique wildlife. It's the same with us. Weird and quirky animals pique our interest, so we've ensured that most of our excursions let visitors see some of the world's most exotic fauna up close and personal. In the outdoors, there are some very strange creatures. We have made a list of the top 5 strangest animals in the world. If you want to find out if any of the 5 listed animals were within your potential, then keep watching this video to find out all about it. Number 5. Capybara. Capybara is a species of capybara that lives in South America. Capybaras are the world's largest rodents and may be found all over Latin America. During the dry season, they like to reside in huge social groupings near bodies of water, with groups of up to 100 individuals. They are frequently seen acting as perches for numerous birds, adding to their distinctive appearance. Capybaras are extremely fast and can run as fast as a horse if necessary. They can also stay underwater for up to 5 minutes, which they have been observed to evade predators. Despite their size, capybara may reach a length of 4 feet and weigh up to 100 pounds. These rodents are amiable and respond well to human interaction. Kaplan Roos, who lived with his owners in Texas until his death earlier this year, is possibly the most renowned domesticated capybara. He had his own pool and was housebroken, which brings us to the next topic. Capybaras are semi-aquatic animals who enjoy swimming as much as possible. They can stay underwater for up to 5 minutes and even sleep in the water if their noses are kept above water. Zoos in Japan are notorious for providing spa treatments for their huge rodent residents, making it a win-win situation for tourists as well. Number 4. Harpy Eagle. The harpy eagle is one of the most distinctive birds on the globe, with a look that resembles a hybrid between a cockatoo and a bird of prey. Their wingspan can exceed 7 feet, propelling these 20-pound birds across the Central and South American rainforests, where they hunt huge creatures like sloths and monkeys. Unfortunately, harpy eagles are endangered due to habitat destruction, but you may view one at the Belize Zoo, a native species sanctuary about an hour outside of Belize City. The harpy eagle is a stunning creature that lives deep beneath the Western Hemisphere's rainforests. This species stands out in its native habitat with its black and white hues, the regal crown of feathers, and long, graceful tail. Despite declining population levels, it is now found across a large region of Southern America. Continued habitat degradation and poaching, on the other hand, may put it in jeopardy of extinction. Harpia harpigia is the scientific name for the harpy eagle. The royal hawk and the American harpy eagle are 2 other names for this species, perhaps because it provided such a unique sight to biologists and explorers. The species is named after the half-human, half-bird creatures of ancient Greek mythology. Number 3. Axolotl. This amazing amphibian is only found in a limited area near Mexico City, where it lives in a series of lakes and canals. The natural population of the axolotl, which once numbered in the thousands and provided a significant food source for the Aztecs, is assumed to have decreased to just a few individuals owing to habitat destruction. Axolotls may grow up to 18 inches in length and have a unique set of external gills as well as the capacity to replace severed limbs fully. Tiger salamanders are linked to axolotls. They are totally aquatic amphibians with gills that they keep throughout their lives. Axolotls were discovered in 2 lakes in Mexico City, one of which was drained and the other of which only exists as canals. Due to its threatening condition in the wild, the axolotl would not be in the pet trade if it weren't for their capacity to regrow their limbs and thus their usefulness to research. Their native lakes are located at a high elevation, with temperatures rarely exceeding 68 degrees Fahrenheit. It's critical to keep this in mind. The axolotl has a 10-year lifespan and can grow to be over a foot long. They're a big deal, so take care of them and do your research. Setting up an axolotl aquarium is easier than most other aquatic pets. First, they can't be on gravel because they'll eat it accidentally. Thus, the tank should have a bare bottom or sand as a substrate. Second, their immune systems will be inhibited if their temperatures remain below 70 degrees Fahrenheit, making them susceptible to fungal infections and other ailments. Third, because axolotls dislike light, it's preferable to observe them under dark light. The amphibians are kept clean with the help of a low-flow filter. They dislike flow, but they require a significant quantity of filtration due to their large waste generation. Partially changing the water every week is also necessary to clean the water. Number 2. Fossa. The fossa is a term used to describe a type of Madagascar. These cat-like mammals can grow to be 4 feet long, and researchers believe they are most closely linked to the more common mongoose and other similar animals. Despite their resemblance to cougars, fossa eats mostly lemurs, and it is the only carnivore on Madagascar large enough to consume adult lemurs. Their lengthy body, little rounded ears, and short legs earn them a spot on this list. Yet we can't help but think they're cute, just like the pangolin. Fossas are solitary animals, except for mothers with young and brief pairs during the breeding season. They patrol and protect areas up to 4 square kilometers in size. In 2009, scientists watched 3 male fossas hunting a sifaka jointly for 4 to 5 minutes. They split the prey after they caught it. The experts believe that this behavior is a relic of the coordinated hunting that would have been required to hunt down larger lemurs on Madagascar in the past. The fossa is Madagascar's largest terrestrial predator, with some individuals reaching nearly 2 meters in length from their snout to the tip of their long, slender tail. The fossa's tail is about the same length as its body and is essential for keeping the animal balanced while leaping through the woods. The fossa is a small cat-like creature with a dog-like snout, large forward-facing eyes, and small, rounded ears. In addition, it has short, dense red to dark brown fur, a small cat-like head, and a dog-like snout. Despite its mongoose kinship, the fossa exhibits various feline characteristics, including curved, retractable claws and partially webbed feet, which both aid the fossa when hunting. The fossa, like the bulk of the animal and plant species found on Madagascar's island, is a unique creature found nowhere else on the planet. They like deep, forested locations where there is an abundance of food and enough room for the fossa to create a vast territory. As a result, fossas was found in forest and woodland areas throughout Madagascar, from the coastal plains to the mountains. Still, due to massive deforestation, they are now relegated to a small fraction of their once large natural habitat. In addition, growing human settlements have harmed Madagascar's fossa populations, as they are frequently hunted by farmers fearful of losing their cattle. The fossa is a nocturnal, solitary animal that patrols 4 square kilometer areas and advertises its presence with the scent produced from its huge anal gland. The fossa spends most of its life in the trees. However, it has been observed moving around and hunting on the ground. Their long and slender tail aids in climbing and leaping, and the fact that they move about on the flat soles of their feet gives them better balance and stability when landing dangerously on branches. Even though the fossa is primarily nocturnal, they have been observed hunting during the day, especially when food is scarce. Number 1. Pangolin. The only mammal with scales is the pangolin. Parts of Central and West Africa, India, and Southeast Asia are all part of their habitat. When confronted by predators, pangolins roll up into a defensive ball, protecting themselves with their armor-like keratin scales. In some parts of Asia, their scales are thought to have medicinal properties, and despite an international trade ban, wild pangolin populations have plummeted due to poaching. Their defense mechanisms are the secretion of an odorous secretion from big anal glands and the ruse of rolling up and showing erected scales to the opponent. Even so, larger predators like leopards, lions, tigers, and hyenas are capable of penetrating the pangolin's armor. Pangolins are shy creatures who prefer to leave alone or in couples. In most species, only one young is born at a time, while certain Asian species have been reported with broods of 2 or 3 youngsters. Young pangolins are born with fragile scales and are carried on the female's back for a long time. The average lifespan of wild animals is unknown. However, some confined animals have survived up to 20 years. Pangolins were previously classified with actual anteaters, sloths, and armadillos in the Edentata order, owing to superficial resemblances to South American anteaters. On the other hand, pangolins differ from edentates in several key anatomical features. The earliest Folibita fossils were discovered in Germany during the Eocene epoch 56 million to 33.9 million years ago. That's all for today. If you like this video and want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to our channel for more.